Hey, what's going on again, guys? It's Pac-Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News, and today I just want to bring you information about Savannah murder rate, and it's rising. As we know, last year was a pretty bad year as far as murders. 2015, we had 53 confirmed murders last year, and with the addition of 5 more, but the other 5 was is still being investigated. And right now I'm looking at the census data, and the thing about the data that we put out, the census data, which is good information to get the murder information off of. The thing about the information is it's from 2015. They have it done 2016 because 2016 isn't over with yet. So, and the thing about census is that they don't really renew it until about November of each year, close to like November, December of each year. So, and just for me to classify the population real quick, it separates Savannah City or Savannah, Georgia population from Chatham County. Now, Savannah, of course, is Savannah. The population is just 145,000 people. Now, that just classifies Savannah. Now, what classifies Chatham County is more than Savannah. It's Bloomingdale, Dutch Island, Garden City, Georgetown, Henderson, Isle of Hope. You got Pooler, Port Wentworth, Savannah, of course Savannah, Skidaway Island, Tully Island, Thunderbolt, Tybee Island, Whitmarsh Island, and Wilmington Island. I mean, that's all Chatham County. So Chatham County population is 286,000. So it separates the population that way, and I guess that makes sense. And also about the population of race, Chatham County has a white population of 54%, and the black population of Chatham County is 40%. It doesn't say on the Savannah side how many black and white people live in Savannah. I don't know why. And with the video I did, the last video I did when I was riding in Lamarville, that was Savannah's 33rd homicide of the year. The story about Malik Jackson that I did, that was Savannah's 33rd homicide. And the same time last year, we was at 24 homicides at the same time this year. And the same time in 2014 we was at 17 homicides. So I mean, you're probably wondering why there's such of an increase in homicides, and at this rate, by November we would probably hit 50 homicides. So, and really by the end of the year we'll probably be just short of 60 or probably past 60. So if you really think about it, that's really 20 more potential victims that will be killed eventually in Savannah. And it sucks to think about it like that. And I'm gonna put this picture up to show you guys what I'm looking at, but it really sucks to think about it that way. And we just had another shooting about a few days ago at West Lake, which is around the corner from Lamarville Park. And you're just seeing a lot of gun violence. Mainly on the west side and the east side, you mainly see gun violence. You see some instances where somebody gets shot on the west side. I mean, it's not rare, but I mean, it happens on the south side too. But you really have to be aware of walking or just being on the east and the west side. Even though me personally, I feel safer on the west side than the east, because I know people on the west and nobody really mess with me, because I mean, people know me and they see me walking and I'm known. But that's the thing, when you're known, I mean, not a lot of people would try to mess with you. But if you're going on the other side of town, nobody knows you like that, and you're not really from that area, you might be a target to other people. And I'm always asked by older people that live in Savannah, like, why are these young guys doing all these shootings? And I mean, I can make a list. I might be wrong, I might be right, but just listen to it. I mean, the main reason why I think that a lot of murders are happening in the city, disrespect, one. For some reason, these guys just don't like being disrespected. You step on their shoe, you blast them out in public, or you talk to them one way, or they just want to resolve it with a gun, And when I was coming up, we always fight. Even when I didn't want to fight, I had to fight guys that just want to feel like they can get the best of me. But we never settled it with a gun or nothing like that. But these guys now, I mean, they're really trying to settle things with guns. I mean, I haven't seen an actual fist fight in a while. I mean, guys are just really pulling out guns. They don't want to be involved in fights anymore. That's why you had the guy getting shot in Lamarville. Another reason why I feel like there are murders too, I mean, you just gotta think about what happens in the black community. I mean, you have a lot of dope dealing going on, so when that happens, people want what you have, and in the dope game it's even wild. I mean, you're really just on your own. I mean, and when you're known for having amounts of dope too, I mean, people will try to come test you. They'll come looking for you, especially if you're known for having money. I mean, that's another thing. People get killed over money too. People get killed over girlfriends. So I mean, there's a few reasons why I feel like there are murders in Savannah happening. I mean, I could keep on going on and on about what happens. I mean, even stealing. I mean, people steal from each other. People try to play the finesse. You have a lot of guys out in the street that just want to be finessers. They want to trick people, and they end up, you might trick somebody, but the person that you trick, they don't forget about it. They still have it in their mind that you tricked them, and they gonna get you back with it. And sometimes their version of payback is shooting you. And as most people know, or most older people who lived in Savannah know, that 1991 was probably one of the most deadliest years in Savannah. That was when we had 60 murders. And again, I'm gonna show you this in the picture as well. Just about the safest year Savannah had was in 2010, when we had 20 murders. Now, again, in 1991, we had the Jivens gang at the time, and they took up 1/3 of the murders in Savannah around that time, especially in the 90s. Well, in the early 90s, the Jivens gang was getting busy. I'm gonna do a video on that, by the way. I actually was in the process of doing the Jivens gang video, but I'm getting more information. Plus, I gotta read court documents that I gotta understand, so I could break it down to you guys. And with other Savannah news that happened this week, the police are investigating the robbery that happened at the 4600 of Ogeechee Road, the Dollar General, around 9 p.m. This happened Friday, August the 5th, and they're trying to look at the store video to see if they caught any faces. But my thing is this: if you're going to rob a Dollar General, I mean, you might as well rob a bank. I mean, by no means I'm not trying to encourage you to rob people, but I mean, you're robbing a Dollar General. You're probably getting away with, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000 maybe. I mean, you're not getting away with a lot of money. So if you're going to risk 15, 20 years in jail, I mean, I know a guy that tried to do the same thing, except for he was dumb. He tried to rob a Burger King, and he got 20 years. Now, let me tell you this, Mr. Robber. Would you rather rob a Burger King for maybe $500 and get 20 years in jail for it too? Or would you rather rob a bank for, I don't know, $500,000? Yeah, you might get caught, but when you get caught, you'll be doing the same amount of time. So I don't understand why you would rob a Dollar General, but they haven't caught the person at this time. Also, on August the 5th, police were investigating the shooting that happened in the Largo Woods neighborhood Friday. Police say 19-year-old Naquan McFarland was shot in a car in intersection of San Fernando Boulevard and Williamsburg Road around 4:45 p.m. His injuries was non-life-threatening, and there were 2 teenagers arrested in the case. And that's one of the things I was saying. I mean, even though he got shot broad daylight, you don't want to be just sitting in the car, just roaming, just lounging around, not doing anything. I always had a little saying, always keep your eyes on the streets. Don't keep your back towards them, because if you keep your back towards the streets, you won't know what's going to happen to you. That's why I always keep, if I park my car, my car is parked looking at the street. I'm always looking around. Don't just have your vision just set on one particular area. You gotta be looking around. You can't just be caught like that. Also, on August the 5th, again, August the 5th, that's a dangerous day. The shooting that happened in Westlake around 11:45 in the morning on Friday. A 25-year-old male was injured in the shooting. He was transported to a hospital, was treated for his injuries. The victim who was shot said he didn't even want to cooperate with the police, so more than likely they're not going to catch the shooter. I mean, they're probably going to settle this. It's more than likely it's going to be street justice. I don't think this is connected to the Lamarville shooting at all. I mean, it's probably separate. I mean, I don't know anything, so if it's connected, I'll let you guys know. And on August the 4th of 2016, Metro Police was investigating a stabbing at Fred Russell Homes. That was actually the last video I did. I drove by there showing you guys. It was saying a female victim was in a car and sustained stab wounds to her. So I don't know what really happened. That's all the information that they're giving me right now on multiple websites. There's no name given out, but like I said, you don't want to be in situations where your life is at risk. I mean, this is your life we're talking about, and you only have one of them. There's no respawns. You gotta be aware of where you are, and if where you are is dangerous, if the people don't like you, like I say, hey, it might be time to move, because girls will plot on you. It don't matter if it's a guy or a girl. They'll plot on you, and they'll wait until you most vulnerable, and they'll do the most evil to you. That's all the news that I have for this week. I didn't want to make this video terribly too long like all my other videos, but I'll get to more news as things happen in the city. And if you're living on the side of town and you just want me to cover your side of town, your neighborhood, or the things happening over there, hey, you gotta let me know. Sometimes the newscast or the news crew don't cover everything. Sometimes There's things that happen in Savannah that I won't know until somebody uploaded on Snapchat or something. So if you guys got something going on in the city, I mean, let me know. I'll do my best to cover you guys. It's your boy Pat Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News, and I'm out.